So tonight we had this amazing race. Natasha McDonald from Canada was going to start in lane 9. She came second in her practice race and ran 23.21 seconds this season. In lane 8, we had Ella Connolly from Australia. She came fourth at a big junior race for 400 meters 4 years ago, and this year she ran under 23 seconds. The runner in lane 7 was really exciting. It was Elaine Thompson Herah. She's the second fastest woman ever in the 100 meters, and she's the third fastest ever in the 200 meters. There was also a runner from Nigeria with their country's record in lane 6. Natalia White from Jamaica was starting in lane 5. She came in 58th in the 100-meter final here and was 4th at Jamaica's big race this year in this distance. Christina Balmer from Namibia was there too. This 19-year-old holds her country's record, but she's had some hurt problems this year, but she was back. She made it to this final and was starting in lane 4. Beth Dobbin from Scotland was there too. She was in lane 3 and she made it to the semifinals at the Olympics last year. She holds Scotland's record with 22.5 seconds. The last runner was from Gambia. Gina Bass ran just a little over 23 seconds to make it here. She was starting in lane 2. So this was the last track race on Saturday night. We had Bass, Dobbin, Balmer, White, Thompson Herah, Donald. She won the 100 meters in 10.95 seconds. That was her first medal by herself at the Commonwealth Games. The athlete who won both the 100 and 200 meters at 2 Olympics in a row was trying to win the 200-meter race here. You could still hear fans cheering around the crowd, but they got a good start. Johnson ran out really well in lane 7. She took the lead from Connolly, who was outside of her. She was catching up fast. The Jamaican runners went into the final straight part. The Nigerian runner was in second place in the lane next to her, and Balmer was going to get third place. Watch the time on the clock. 22.02 seconds. I thought someone might beat the record, and she broke the game's record that Shawnee Miller had. The wind was helping at plus 0.6 meters per second. It was awesome from Elaine Thompson Herah, and now she's won both Commonwealth races. This is what she wanted here in Birmingham. Someone got the silver medal and someone got the bronze. Both games' records were broken in the 200 meters. Someone was celebrating on the track. Well, there's something special about running at night here. It's just been magical, and you know what? It really wasn't that crazy in the end. It pretty much went like we expected. Elaine showed everyone she was the best on the curve, and the race really was just for second place in the end, and I'm just so happy for her. You know, maybe she didn't have the best season before this. So the race we just watched was from the Commonwealth Games in 2022, and that was a 200-meter final that Elaine won, but people didn't talk about it much because the Commonwealth Games don't get as much attention as the World Championships or the Olympic Games so people forget about it pretty easily and quickly. But Thompson Herah, right, there was the best in both the 100 and 200 meters, and I'll be showing you the 100-meter race after I post this one. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed watching that. Elaine Thompson Herah ran 22.02 to win, and this happened after the Olympic Games. Not after the World Championships in 2022, where Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce won gold in the 100 meters. Elaine came in third, which I should mention was Elaine's first medal at a World Championship. She actually got bronze in the 200 meters. Shericka Jackson won that one. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, I think, got third. But Elaine ended up in 5th place. So she did make it to the final, but that's when everything started going badly for her. That's when, oh wait, the US is not part of the Commonwealth countries. So that's why there's no Team USA and a lot of countries are missing, and usually countries don't send their best athletes to the Commonwealth Games because the competition isn't as tough. So that's part of the reason why the Commonwealth Games don't get as much attention as the World Championships or the Olympic Games. But still, though, Elaine was amazing at the Commonwealth Games. As you could see, that was her winning the 200 meters, and she was the best throughout all the practice races. She didn't have much competition. I think the main person trying to beat her was someone named Favor, and she was doing great in college races. She was right behind Abby Steiner that year, but Elaine, even with all the bad things that happened to her, especially in that year and the years 2023 and 2024, she still found the strength to win gold in both the 100 and 200 meters at the Commonwealth Games. Now, people are really wondering what will happen with Elaine. Is she done? Will she win back-to-back gold medals at the Olympics? Are these her final big wins at the Olympic Games? Because we know she missed the 2024 Olympics in the year when she should have defended her titles. So now people are wondering justly with young female athletes taking over the sport. Yesterday, we saw the Doha Diamond League in the 100 meters, where the twin runners got better times than Shelley and Fraser Price, which most people are basically saying that this is the changing of the guard. That Shelley and Fraser Price is about to retire, and the twin turbos, TIN, Tina Clayton, are basically starting their careers. So is it over for Elaine, or does she have something left? Can she get that injury, that Achilles heel injury, under control enough that she can actually perform at the highest level or compete with the best? Competition, because we know the women's group is very big and very competitive, especially in Jamaica, and we saw in the short time that she worked with Shaneka Osborne in 2023, from around July to around October, we saw a huge improvement because she helped Elaine go from running 11.2 seconds to 10.8 seconds, and we saw that improvement even though she had an injury. So we're hoping that we can at least see some sign of that improvement for the 2025 season, where she can get back to her old self or close to it, basically. But that's just that. We just have to wait and see what happens. But feel free to leave your thoughts on this race in the comments. I'll be showing the 100 meters in the next video, the upcoming one.